Hi, I'm Steve Richardson. If you've been thinking about filing a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, you may have heard the myth or the rumor out there that it's gotten a lot more difficult to file. Well, the main source of that myth is something called means testing, which the federal government added to bankruptcy laws in 2005. And it comes in three parts. The first part is the income part. They look at your total gross income from all income sources except Social Security for the 6 months leading up to the month in which you file the bankruptcy. They then double that total amount to get an annual gross income and compare that to the median income in your state for your family size. If you're below that median, well, then the test is over. You pass, you can move on to file your Chapter 7. If you're over that median, then you go on to the second part of means testing, the expenses part. That's where the taxes and other living expenses are then deducted from that total gross income. And the expenses that are used for some categories are standardized expenses on a national or local level, and some are your actual expenses. Once those expenses are deducted out, if it's determined that you really don't have the means to pay your debt or a portion of it in a Chapter 13, then you pass means testing. You can move on and file a Chapter 7. The third part has to do with when the money is left over from deducting the expenses from the income, and that amount of money is considered sufficient to pay a significant amount of your debt back over time, then that creates a presumption of bad faith in a Chapter 7 filing, and it can cause a problem for you. So, if you live here in southern New Jersey and you're considering filing a Chapter 7 and you're worried about whether you're going to qualify or whether you make too much money to file a Chapter 7, please feel free to give my office a call. I'd be happy to make an appointment, sit down and discuss your situation, and see whether means testing would cause a problem for you filing a Chapter 7, or whether you, like most people in South Jersey, can file a Chapter 7 with no means testing problem.